Welcome back. We're joined now by musician Troy Graham. Thanks a lot for joining us here.
Yeah.
And you even brought an extra guitar in case you bust the strings off of this one.
That's true.
That's apparently something you're known to do from time to time.
Well, once in a while when I get into it, you know, it's easy to just get in the heat of the moment, and sometimes a string pops off, you know.
Yeah, and then you just pick up the other
grab
guitar
the other one and get the job done.
Yeah, exactly. I've seen you around town at a few places, Peter White Public Library,
Yep.
concerts on the steps. How long have you been playing your music locally for?
Well, I would say I started when I was probably like gigging regular, probably when I was about 17. So let's see, that'd be 22 years now. So, yep, been doing that, and I've traveled pretty extensively throughout the Midwest and done a lot of cool stuff in different states, and played a lot, you know, other than Marquette. Yeah, just been really a kind of a person who's been an advocate for the arts and tried to help other musicians that are up and coming when they're not quite sure how to get their foot in the door certain places. I try to create that opportunity for them and, you know, help them get started. So.
What can people expect from your music, from your sound, if they've never heard you before?
Well, I would definitely say I'm a folk singer for sure. I mean, my biggest hero of all time is Bob Dylan. I mean, I love Bob Dylan. He's incredible, and you know, I wouldn't say that I'm in the same arena as Bob Dylan because he's the greatest ever to live. But it's kind of storytelling music. Like definitely, there's a message behind what I do and what I write, and it's. That's just my thing. That's what I've been doing for the last 20 years, so.
And with your music and your poetry, what do you hope people take away from it?
Well, with the music and the poetry, right, like a lot of people, like, I want them to either feel less alone in their struggle, or I want them to feel like they can relate to somebody when maybe they can't relate to many other people. So it's like, you know, I try to make my songs relatable and for people to know that, you know, there's happiness and pain and all kinds of different emotions all over the world, and that you're not alone. So.
And you have a couple of upcoming performances. I know you're playing later this week a couple of times in Marquette, Rippling River, Superior Culture, and
Yep.
then later next month, St. Paddy's Day, Pine Grove Bar. What times for these performances?
Oh, let's see. The Superior Culture is actually this Friday, and that's for Valentine's Day. It's called the Love Hangover Show.
Ooh.
And there's going to be a poet doing the first hour. Her name is Maria, and she'll be doing poetry for the first hour, and then I'll be playing music for the second half, and that starts at 8 p.m.
Okay.
It'll go from 8 to 11, and then Rippling River Resort is always a 6 to 9 p.m. Type of gig, and then the St. Paddy's Day extravaganza at the Pine Grove Bar is going to be 7 to 10 p.m. out there. So a lot of Irish songs, a lot of foot stomp and good time out there.
Oh, I love a little foot stomping
Oh, yeah.
jam,
Yep,
a little
yep,
stomp and
yep.
holler kind of music.
Be ready to dance
Oh.
if you're out there.
Well, I'm going to be ready to dance for our concert in the corner coming up. What was my question? Oh, Valentine's Day. You have a lot of love songs that you're going to be playing, or anti-love songs?
I'm going to do a song today that I wrote for my wife, for sure. You know, I mean, it's when you decide to be in a relationship with somebody who's a traveling musician, that's a serious decision to make, and so that's kind of what the song is about. Is how, you know, when you do what I do, you never get rich doing it, but I was just honest with it. Like this is what I can offer, you know, and luckily she said yes, and we're still married, and she's out in the parking lot waiting. So.
Well, if she's out in the parking lot and she's watching and she wants to come on in,
Yeah.
she can do
All
that.
right.
I didn't realize she was still waiting out there in the parking lot.
She's out there. She's like, I'm gonna let you do your thing, honey. So
Oh,
I was
well,
like,
I mean,
all right.
well, if you want her inside, you can.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, we're good. We can leave her out in the parking lot. Okay, so glad that's settled. We're gonna take a commercial break, and when we come back, we'll get that first song.
All right.
All right, stay tuned.
Connery Sports has your favorite team sports apparel. There's an amazing selection and rare finds from the sports world. Stop in, there's always something new. It's the UP's largest selection of sports memorabilia, collectibles, and apparel. Connery Sports, 617 North Stevenson Avenue in Iron Mountain.